What's up, amigo?
How's it going, brother?
What's up, bro? How's everything?
Going good, going good. Where are you at right now?
I'm actually right at the gym, bro, where I live.
You live at the gym. What gym are you working out at?
At Johnny Tocos.
Johnny Taco's gym?
Yes, sir.
I've actually been there before, believe it or not. I used to be into professional wrestling when I was a kid, and they let us rent that out for like a little event. This was like probably a decade ago, but yeah, I've actually been there before. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, it's the oldest gym in Vegas, so, you know.
Yeah, it's a great gym, great gym. Obviously, it's working for you.
Uh-huh.
And because you have a 4-0 record going into, when's your next fight, sir?
My next fight will be July 6th at the Hard Rock.
Okay, and you will be weighing in at 135 pounds, correct?
Exactly, yes, sir.
Do you know who you're fighting?
I actually don't, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We prepare for whatever comes, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready come July 6th.
Whoever they put in front of you.
Whoever they put.
I like that.
And for the record, you know, I'm 5-0. So
5-0. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir, 5-0.
5-0. I apologize. My colleague to my left told me 4-0, so I put that on him.
Okay, tell him to educate himself a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
You hear that, Chris?
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay, so real quick before we get into talking a little bit more about yourself.
Okay.
Thoughts? Huge fight this weekend in town. Manny Pacquiao versus Tim Bradley. These guys are a little bit bigger than you are as far as weight class.
Right.
Thoughts on this fight?
Well, Pacquiao is Pacquiao, you know. As far as Timothy Bradley, people that don't know about Timothy, that guy's a monster. I mean, he probably has, besides Floyd Mayweather, he probably has like one of the hardest training camps. Like that guy trains like a monster, and you know, this is coming from somebody, you know, that I really consider my training camp being real tough. I have mad respect to that guy, and he's coming to fight. He's gonna give Pacquiao a war, but I do see it going Pacquiao's way, and I actually do see Pacquiao stopping him in the late rounds. But you know, they'll be able for sure an entertaining fight.
And as far if Pacquiao has any weakness, they said last time when he fought Marquez that his head wasn't into it. He had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of demons. Him and his wife were into it. He showed up late to the fight. Actually, didn't have a lot of time to warm up.
I mean, of course, people will make the excuses, but at the end of the day, Pacquiao's always had trouble with Marquez, and not only that, but the whole counter fighter. Every time he faces somebody with great counter skills, he has trouble. And Marquez is Marquez. You know, he's one of the best, you know, overall boxers. You know, and I mean, he's not getting that with Timothy. Timothy, you know, he comes forward a lot, and he like Pacquiao. He comes, you know, throwing 10 punch combinations from everywhere. But at the same time, I think that's where Timothy will have his weakness. He's going to get caught with something, and you know, Pacquiao, you know, hits hard, you know.
Absolutely, I actually like Pacquiao in this fight too.
Really?
In the late rounds, like you said, even maybe by decision, because we don't really know how good Timothy Bradley's chin is yet, so they might stop it. Chris, what do you think on the fight, real quick?
I actually agree with Albert. I gotta go knockout in the later rounds.
Okay. Yeah. Now, you were saying that Marquez is one of the best counter punchers, and Pacquiao struggles with that. My opinion is Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the best counter puncher in the world.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So setting up this fight, if it's gonna ever happen, Pacquiao and Mayweather, what's your thought on that?
I gotta go with my man Mayweather. Man, Mayweather is just, you know, he's something else, man. Pacquiao, I hope it really happens, bro, because you know, it's kind of like I'll be rooting for Pacquiao, but you know, in the back of my mind, I know Mayweather's gonna take it. Mayweather is a tough dude, and I think he'll outsmart him for sure.
Absolutely, and I said this a few weeks ago on this show that Pacquiao does struggle with counterpunchers, and Mayweather is the best in the world. So if you look at it like that, it's pretty obvious who's going to win this fight, I think.
Right.
So, anyways, the state of boxing right now is kind of upside down, and a lot of guys, Andre Berto, Paul Williams getting hurt.
Yeah, man.
Peterson, guys testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that as far as a lot of guys dropping out? And Chris just told me Mosey retired, Margarito retired, so a lot of these big-name fighters are kind of either dropping out of boxing or kind of getting in trouble with certain things. Right. Your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? It's hurting the sport, man. It's hurting the sport a lot. And right now, the sport of boxing is not as great as it used to be, as far as following wise. But all that, these fighters, they're just, really hurting the sport by doing what they're doing. And hopefully, people open their eyes nowadays, and they change it around, because these guys, at the end of the day, they're great fighters. They're just making bad decisions. And, at the end of the day, it's all they're doing is just hurting themselves in the sport of boxing. Hopefully things change around, and, we bring boxing back.
What do you think would bring boxing back? Because a lot of people speculate that we need like a good, solid American heavyweight champion, because people love to follow the heavyweight division in particular. And right now, the Klitschko's over in Europe are ruling that division. And thoughts on that?
It wouldn't hurt, It wouldn't hurt, but of course, boxing needs more of that the show boxer,
showmanship,
and,
right?
I feel like nowadays boxers are a lot conservative, and basically, like, I'm not saying don't get the W, do whatever you can for the win, but at the end of the day, we're entertainers, and that's it. I really when I go in the ring every time, it's about giving a great show, and on top of that, getting a W, and I feel like that's what we need. That's what we need. We need more. We need more of that showtime, more of that,
Absolutely. Real quick, just kind of lighten up this interview a little bit. If you could fight anybody in the world, I don't care how heavy they are, a celebrity, a person, anybody. If you could fight anybody, who would it be?
If I could fight anybody, they don't have to be a boxer?
No, it could be anybody. A celebrity. It could be Chris Klein sitting to my left. It could be myself.
I was about to say, besides you guys. Let me see. That's a good question. You know what? I really don't like that Pauly D guy. For some reason, man, that guy gets under my skin, so I would definitely like to punch that guy in the face.
Okay, fair enough. DJ Pauly D?
Yeah, dude. Pauly D, man.
Maybe that whole Jersey Shore cast.
I don't know. You know what, bro? I don't know what it is, but you know what? Being in Vegas, you get to meet a lot of, interesting people, and I got to meet that guy, and, that guy's a jerk.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate the jerk, the friendly. You could probably say some other things, but it is radio, so I appreciate a radio-friendly word with a jerk. Let me ask you a question, because I was debating this with Chris earlier today real quick. Do you think if I trained for a month, do you think, because you're going to be 135 pounds, what do you walk around at?
I walk around from 147, 150-ish.
Okay, well, I walk around about 180,
okay.
All right? So let's say you at fight weight 135 and me just normally about 180, 175. If I train for a month, do you think I could hang with you for 3 rounds?
I mean, of course I'll take a light on you. I mean, but this is a tough sport, bro. A lot of you could put a marathon runner or somebody with high endurance. You put them in here for 2 rounds, I guarantee you they'll be gassed out. It's boxing, it's a lifestyle, and it's something you have to get used to. But I mean, for a month, I would say maybe 3 or 4. Then maybe we could do a couple of rounds together.
Do a few rounds.
As far as a month, yeah, you're throwing up for sure.
You think I'll puke in the ring?
Yeah, for sure.
What about this? Speaking of puking, what if? Okay, so after your fight July 6th, and after you win and you party that night, okay, to celebrate your victory.
Right.
You wake up Saturday morning with a massive hangover.
Right.
Do you think I would have a chance then?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
All right, so you got it. You heard it right here. July 7th, 7 a.m., I will fight Jesus Albert Gutierrez. We will spar.
We'll make it an event.
Yeah, you will be at your worst. I will be in my tip-top shape. I'll get a good night's sleep, and we will make this thing happen.
There it is.
All right, this is the voice of Jesus Albert Gutierrez. He will be fighting July 6th at the Hard Rock Hotel. Good luck, champ. I appreciate you calling into the show.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
All right, guys.
Man, he said I might have a chance. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
When he's worse, when he's puking in the morning, 7 a.m. is the schedule. So
after fight night.
Yeah, I don't know where we'll fight. Maybe just in my backyard or something like that. July 7th, 7 a.m. in my backyard. I'm going to take on Jesus Albert Gutierrez. Actually go to that guy's Facebook page, like his Facebook page. I think it's Chewy Gutierrez.
His boxer page is Jesus Gutierrez.
Jesus Gutierrez. So find him on Facebook, like his page if you want to follow this guy a little bit. it's up to you. He's a good guy. I've known him for a while. He actually has a pretty good basketball game, too. We played basketball with him the other night, so he's actually a pretty solid basketball player, too. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we will hit up NBA talk. You're listening to the Red Blooded All-American Sports Hour.